Hey guys, welcome to the Resinator. My name's Jules. Welcome to my Christmas collaboration video, details of which I will give you a bit later on in the video. But for now, I'm going to get on with making my Christmas gonk. Now what I want to do with this one is I only want to add glitter because I want to keep him transparent, because what I would like to do is, whatever I've done with it, is at the end of it pop him on one of these little light bases and make him into a lamp. Hopefully I didn't dazzle you all then. So that's why I want to keep him as transparent as I can, but I also want to make him Christmassy, which is why I'm going to add glitter. So I'm going to go with 3 different colours of glitter: green, red and gold. Can't get much more Christmassy than that. But I also am going to put one of these little glittery pom-poms in his nose. So I think the best way to do that is probably going to be, I mean, it does stay in, but what I'm concerned about is that once the resin's in there, that it's going to pop out and float. So I think the best thing to do is probably to just put a tiny bit of UV resin in there, just the tiniest little bit, and glue it in with that. So I've just popped a little bit of high viscosity J Diction UV resin in there. I'm going to squish that down there, hold it from this side, and then I'm just going to cure that with my UV torch. So that should stay in there. And hopefully you can still see the glitter that's in that little pom-pom once the resin's in there. So let's move him out of the way for a second. I'm going to divide out, I've already mixed my resin. This is my usual Nick Pro 1 part epoxy, so equal parts of A and B. And I've made up 5 ounces because when I did this one, which is my little winter one, I made up 4 ounces and ended up having to make another ounce. So I'm just gonna split this between my 3 cups. Doesn't really need to be equal. This has been through the debubbling machine. Already made a lovely mess. Let's see if I can clear some of that up. There we go. And now I'm going to start mixing in my glitter. Now I was going to do this like a dirty pour, but I don't know if that will work with glitter. So I don't know, maybe I'll try. These glitters are just from a multi-pack that I got off Amazon. I'll put links for everything in the description. And they're nice and fine. Okay, there's all my resin done. I don't know why I'm wiping this up, because we all know that I'm gonna, as soon as I start pouring that resin, I'm gonna make more of a horrendous mess. Okay, so before I start pouring, I'm gonna squirt a little bit of isopropyl alcohol in this, just to get some down in the tip of his hat, because I really don't want any bubbles in that hat. It gets quite narrow and bubbles will probably make, you know, it'll make it difficult to demold. It's easy to snap things when there's bubbles. Okay, here goes. Let's hope I like this one. So I'm just going to give that hat a little bit of a squidge, make sure there's no bubbles in there, and probably go in with my little silicone tool just to make sure that there's nothing, no bubbles stuck down there. Okay, a bit more of the green. I really hope this doesn't turn into a muddy mess. So let's go in with some red. And I forgot to put any PVA glue in this, so I really hope it doesn't all sink. And now some gold. Back to green. And I still don't think I've made enough. Honestly, I should have written down the amounts, because I did do the other one yesterday. And then the last bit of green, which isn't going to be enough to fill it up, typical. I might be able to scrape out all the cups to see if I can get enough. So while I'm scraping, I'll just tell you a little bit about the Christmas collaboration that this video is part of. So I am with a really awesome group of crafters, and we're called the Crafty YouTubers Unite, and we do regular collaborations, usually for special occasions, so Christmas, you know, different times of the year, Halloween, Valentine's Day. I'm sure there'll be an Easter collaboration coming up. We'd throw in the odd extra one in there now and again. So for we've got a World Buck Day one coming up, and we all make a video and they all go into a playlist, the link to which will be in the description, and we all collaborate in adding to this playlist. So once you've watched this one, if you wouldn't mind, if you enjoy watching what I do, you're going to love what everyone else does, because there's some incredible crafters in this group. So click on the link and have a good old crafty binge watch. and I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Let's see if I can get a little bit more out of this clear. But I think I'm going to have to make some more. How annoying, because it's literally the tiniest bit, but just slightly too much that I won't get away with it. Okay, so I've just spilt I've just spilt resin on my pyjama bottoms. Yes, I am crafting in my pyjama bottoms. Okay, so I'm going to go away. I'm going to make up a tiny little bit to go in there and top that up. Once I've done that, I'm then going to spritz it with some isopropyl alcohol to get rid of any bubbles, and I will see you back for the demold. So my little gonk's ready to come out of the mould now. As you can see, a bubble came up and I didn't notice it, and now it's cured with the bubble in there, but I can trim that off, it's not a problem. So let's loosen him up a little bit. Oh, his nose looks cool with that pom-pom in it. And there we go. Oh, I really like him. Really like him. There's lots of bits to be trimmed off. I'll do that later, but I'll show you what I use. I just use one of these just to trim the edges off like that, just so it's not so sharp. But I'll finish that off before I do the pictures. I'm really pleased with how well the glitter has suspended in that, and that's just cheap glitter from Amazon, so I'm really pleased with that. His Christmassy colours have come out really well. Let's see what he looks like on the light base. Hopefully it's not too saturated in glitter and the light shows through. Oh, yeah, that's cool. It's a shame it's not strong enough for the light to go right up to the top, but I like it. There's one bubble in there, one tiny little bubble. But I'm really happy with him. He's Christmassy, and that's good enough for me. So go and have a look at all of the other videos in the collaboration. The playlist will be live now, so go and have a good old binge watch if you're into crafty videos. There's some outstanding artists in this group, so there's bound to be something for everybody. And if you like what I'm doing, please pop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. It's a couple of little clicks, it's free, and it really helps me grow the channel. Links to everything that I've used will be in the description, along with some discount code links, so go and see if you can save yourself some money, and links to buy me a coffee or to my Etsy store. Anything that comes in from those goes straight into the channel, and I'm very grateful to everyone who's done that for me. I appreciate everyone. So all that's left to say is thanks everybody, Merry Christmas, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care guys, bye.